Peace. What's good, Fit Fam? It's your guy, the push-up guy, coming back with another surprise for you. Bringing out the whiteboard. You already know. Oh, push-up guy. I thought it was gonna be an act of recovery. Got my days mixed up, man. You already know what it is. You can see you got day 5 out of 30. This is optional for newcomers. You know, calisthenics, bugs, fitness. 4 exercises per workout. Bear crawls. You just crawling on the floor with your feet and hands. Like a bear. Skater hops. Easiest way to do them is just basically side, blam, 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 right? And advanced way to do it is, you know, each leg basically, right? Then we have pallet press, and then dead hang. Dead hang, you just hang it on the bar. That's gotta get creative. And then pallet press, you can use a cable machine or whatever. Get you some bands. These are good. This one's the best. You can really tie this up to a pole or anything. And then do pulls, push, you know, pull throughs, deadlifts, or whatever. They so versatile. They got so many options. They even got the ones where you can, like, you know, cut these motherfuckers off. See? Change the resistance on this, you know? With the pallet press, you work on the core. So what you want to do is get enough tension on the band, but not too much because it's going to be pulling you, and then you don't want to, when you do the exercise, be, you know, trying to go back and forth. So get you a good amount of tension on the band, and then have a balanced foundation, feet shoulder width apart, you know, kind of put your hips down a little bit to ground the base more, and then you're just, bam. It's almost like you're doing a push-up with your hands together, right? And you're keeping your abs tight. And you're trying to go straight. You're not trying to, you know, let it pull you in or you pulling it more just so you can get comfortable while pulling it. You want to make sure it's going into a straight line, right? Three to 5 sets, you already know. 1 minute work, 30-minute rest. If you feel like you're gonna die, walk it off. It's just like a dog, you know? Or it's just like when you fall off your bike. When you fall off your bike, you walk it off. Pick up the bike, go back to the beginning, and start over. Or go back to where you fell. Or where you feel like a checkpoint or somewhere. Alright? Alright, so with the bear crawls, we're gonna start with the bear crawls. And I said it's optional, but if I was you, I would still do it. Because every workout in this program is fundamental. So, we're going to get it straight to it. I'm going to start off by doing an easy one. So, I'm going to just bear crawl over and then walk back, bear crawl over, walk back. And then the next time, I'm going to just bear crawl back, you know. you know, increase it or try to increase it for you guys, you know. So we're doing this together. All right. Y'all ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Right? See how easy that is for you know, people who just starting? And the reason why with these ones, you see a lot of people try to go fast and stuff. Like these, the mountain climbers, burpees. The reason why I say go at your own pace, because you gotta find your own rhythm. You can't expect to go, nope. That's a minute, 30 seconds in, and then we got skate hops. Like you can't expect to go to the club, right? And already know how to dance with people when it's your first time, right? It's easier when you watch it or when you read about it. You know, you study about it. But it's useful when you use it, right? When you have experience. 1 minute of skate hops. Let's get to it. And then this one, if you're doing the single leg one, make sure you have a 30-second timer to help you, you know, yeah, to make sure that, you know, you're doing both sides equally. The point of this is trying to be explosive and to, you know, improve balance, right? Balance and agility, mobility, being able to, you know, run in. I kind of suck because, you know, 30-second rest. Kind of suck because I got my like mics on instead of my flip flops. That's sponsored by Puma. These really don't have no grip like that, so. And then we got pallet press. This one, 30 seconds each side. So that's what we're gonna have to do. Start with your weak side first, because you always want to do the hard stuff first. I mean, the easy stuff won't be easy, but it will just be regular. If you catch that momentum, then catch that momentum of doing the hard stuff. Once you get to the easy stuff, it'll be smooth. All right, switch. All right, 30-second rest. And then we got the dead hangs. And then with this one, I mean, for beginners, you can do inverted row. I mean, you could try with a lat pull down if you're at if you at a gym, they have pull-up bars to do this on. But if you anywhere else, I mean, inverted rows could work. If you have dumbbells at home, farmer's carries is also a good one. All right, and now 1 minute. I'm gonna try to do this for a minute. Nope. So, for the beginners at home, just do an inverted. You know, just make sure that you're hanging on. Scapula, pull your scapula back, which is like kind of like shrugging your shoulders down. And like I said, make it easy, step forward, make it harder. Make it easy, step back, make it harder, step forward. And then this way it's kind of hard too because it spins, so you gotta get a good grip. All right. And then 30-second rest. And then we're going back to the bear cross. Oh yeah, bear cross. And this one I'm gonna alternate. And like I said, it's all fundamentals. Bear crawls, being able to move comfortably and smoothly, efficiently on the floor, just in case you fall, just in case, if you live in America, you already know how dangerous it is. Mass shootings, people killing people, just looking at you weird. All right. Minute bear crawls. Right? You gotta be able to, not just be able to find a place to be safe when danger arrives, but you also gotta be able to, move out of the way efficiently, effectively, actually, I should say. Like let's say you fall, you can't be on the floor like this and be like, help! You fall on the floor, you get up, you crawl until you get all the way up, Or you just crawl until you're safe. Or you could just be doing this to be able to play with your kids, 30-second rest. And then we got skate hop. And then same thing with the skate hops. Just be able to move in directions, in different directions, quickly and effectively as possible, right? Being able to, run as fast as you can and stop on a dime. All right, who we got? Skate hops. Yeah, I'll do the single leg one. Single leg. If this is your first time doing like these type of exercises where it's kind of explosive, fast, and athletic type, then I suggest starting from the beginning and work your way. Cause not only it takes a lot of like coordination, 30 seconds, I'll go on the other side. Yeah, coordination, endurance and all that. But it's a lot on your muscles. And not just your muscles, your body. All right, 30-second rest. And then we got pallet press next. And then this one, I talked about it earlier, getting more detail with the pallet press. It's all about balance, right? For example, I don't know what you call them, the people with the tight ropes. This one I give to everybody. I know if you do physical training, you're familiar with this. I would say this is 30-second rest, 30-second switch. This is one of the best, I would say top 3 ab exercise. In my top 5, it will be ab roller, this, and leg raise. I would say that's top 3 right there. All right, 30-second rest. Then we got dead hangs. And then dead hang, like I said, the key elements, your grip. Because once your grip gives out, you ain't gonna, it doesn't matter if, oh, my biceps or my arm is strong enough to curl 60 kilos for 20. If your hands can't hold for that long, you're not going to be able to get that. Right? Unless you have the help of wristbands or wrist straps or whatever. 1 minute deadlift or dead hang. I ain't got nothing against that, but it's like, I don't really see a point in needing that. Cause if I need to use that just for safety, that means I'm not ready for the weight, right? If I can't pick it up without the wraps, I'm not ready for the weight, man. My body's not ready for the weight. Just cause on the machine, I could squat 500, not squat, leg press 500, back extension, no, not even 500, but max out on the gym equipment, right? Once you get to the weight and use your true grip, all that stuff that you max out on the gym machines don't really matter. 30-second rest. Cause you know why? You're too busy feeding your ego instead of working your body to work for you, right? Last set, best set for y'all, for the beginners that decided to do this. I understand 4 days for these workouts. It's kind of crazy. All that amount of work that we did in around 30 minutes. What we got? Bear crawl for a minute, guys. And you see it, I'm going faster. However you're moving, you want to keep it at that. So if you're like, you know, going like, well, that's not a bear crawl. That's the monkey, whatever, freaking gorilla stuff. But it's like, however you're doing it, whether it's like, I don't know. It's coordination. You want to make sure that you got it down packed. So when you're ready, you see? And then I got up and was ready to run. If I fell and people were shooting, I'm safe. 30 seconds. All right, let's say I'm playing football and I'm chasing the person who has the ball and I fall. Okay, I just crawled and got back up. I'm still running. I might be 2 seconds away, but it's better than falling and giving up and be like, damn. That's what life's about. Life is like improvising. That's why I was making jokes the other time with the parody of the box of chocolates. A box of chocolates like a box of life. Life's like a 30-second rest. 30 seconds, 1 minute for skater hops. Yeah, like I said, life is like a bicycle. It takes a lot to get it going. It don't get going on itself. You have to move it. You have to push it forward. You have to push it back. You have to steer to turn right, steer to turn left, right? You control it. But it's going to get to a certain point, you know, that you're going to be you're going to be able to coast through, aka the momentum, right? But the thing with that is, if you rely on the momentum too much, it's only two things, right? You got to balance it out. You rely on the momentum too much, it could wear off, and then now you're back to the beginning, where you had to, you know, use all that effort to get back. 30-second rest. And then pallet press. Right? Or rely on it too much, it can increase speed, right? Going downhill. Now you gotta be like, oh, brakes, or oh, this. You wasn't controlling the speed the whole time. You just coasting, relying on the momentum that you put in from the beginning, right? All right, pallet press. And I say that because it's like, I mean, bikes, I know some people be like, bikes don't go on forever, but it's like, yeah, but the world is not flat, right? You got hills, you got mountains, you got speed bumps, you got curves, you got holes, you got ditches, right? And the street is not straight either, so you know, you also 30-second switch, so you also gotta keep that in mind, that there might be something in the middle of the road or something that could pop up, right? Like how many times you see on TV or experience driving when somebody pulls out in front of you? It's just like that. All right. 30-second rest, and then we have dead hang. I mean, you can say life is like a car with the same analogy as a bicycle, but some people will probably argue and be like, oh, I'm good, I got airbags, you know? Oh, I'm good, I got self-driving control or whatever. All right, dead hang time. Oh, and then if you really want to make this exercise harder, if you find a pull-up bar or anything that you can hang on, where the grip, you can't get your hand over it, or you know, where your hands and thumbs, you know, touch. Yeah, always look for the thick ones. The thicker, the better. All right, 30-second rest, and then we're on to the bear crawls. We're not even gonna talk about completion. All right, because we still got 2 more sets to go. You beginners, kudos. I might give you a rest day. But yeah. This is optional. You can do 2 active recovery days and then rest. Active recovery could be anything. Oh, bear crawls could be anything from, you know, playing ball at the park, riding your bike around the neighborhood, anything, you know. Just walking, taking a brisk walk, all right. Or walk with your family or friends or whatever. I mean, you don't have, when you're doing this exercise, you can just stop like that. You don't have to get up and act like you're running. That's just me. Just slowing down my speed. Oh, 30-second rest. And skate hops. F. And then if y'all have any music that won't get copyrighted, or if y'all do music, feel free to send it to me so we can listen and work out, get turned in this mug, and all that. Skater hops. I'm doing one leg, so let's go. And right now, I'm just using the line on the floor to make sure that I'm not jumping in one space. Hey, 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 you know what I mean? All right, switch. This also builds speed, quickness, because it's working on the fast twitch fiber muscles. This is not going to get you big. It is going to get you explosive, more athletic, right? So like I said, 30-second rest, and then pallet press. Like, it's the key element. You want to be able to move your body efficiently, effectively, fucking, I don't know, man. Just imagine your body is a 94 Honda Civic hatchback, right? And with all bullshit and money aside, what we're doing is building that motherfucker up to be a Bugatti. All right. Pallet press, 30 seconds. Hey, no lie. When I went to the junkyard to get parts for my car when I had a Honda Civic, I seen a hatchback over there, and somebody changed the whole front end to look like a Benz. That was wild. In a good and a bad way. Cause it's like, yo, the dude really wanted a Benz. And he made it happen in his own way. Switch. All right, 30-second rest. And then we got the dead hang. Right, oh boy. And whenever you feel stuck on your journey, just go back to anything that I said, right? For motivation. You know, it's not a race, it's a journey. Everybody starts off somewhere on the board of life, right? The board game of life. You might start off the beginning, somebody might start off halfway, but their halfway might be worse than you starting off from the beginning. You may never know, right? Because you not in their shoes. They not in your shoes. So don't be judging people or comparing yourself to other people. The only person you should compare yourself and can compare yourself is the person that you was yesterday, the day before that, last week and last year, to the person now and the person that you're gonna be tomorrow and the next weekend after that. That was the only people that you can compare yourself to. Because everybody else don't live the way you live. You gotta remember that. All right. Let's get it. Hey, I got 10 seconds. I just want to say, when you train, you're giving at least 80%, then 20% fun, right? .30-second rest, and then we on to the last set. There wasn't a song called Work Hard, Play Hard for a reason. Because you can't have fun if you don't put nothing in, right? How you gonna drive the car if you didn't put no gas in it? Like, how you gonna eat your cake that you haven't baked yet? Bear crawls, bear crawls. We call it like grizzly bears. I almost got to say. Last set, best set. So, oop, 30 seconds. We getting skate out. Yeah, we do single leg. It's last set, best set. Right? And when I say 80% and 20% fun, that fun should be within the moment. You're not going on social media and be like, oh, this celebrity this, switch sides, that celebrity that. No. In the moment. Recognize what you have done, what you have accomplished, what you're going to accomplish, right? What you learn, what you gain, what you lost, right? Whether it's good or bad. And then you using that for your momentum for the rest of the day, the rest of the week. 30-second rest. And then we got paddle press. Right? Because once that 80% goes away, that 20% is going to be to boost yourself to go past that 80% and just go all out. See, you don't try to burn yourself out at the beginning. You gotta get familiar, get used to it, you know, find your rhythm. Until you can't no more, all right, paddle press, and then that's when you lock in and give it your 110. Because winners don't walk up to the fucking finish. I mean, the ones that do are arrogant, but you know, winners don't do that. Winners finish all the way through. Hard work and all. Switch. Because like I said, winners don't compare themselves to everybody. They compare themselves to who they was and who they gonna be. and try to be topping both of them at the same time. All right, 30-second rest. Oops. And then, last but not least, dead hangs. You know, we chilling. We still outside. We be outside. Just certain days, because you know it's hot. I know you be like, you wearing all black pants and a hoodie. That's because I try to find any way to make this harder and difficult and uncomfortable for me. So when I'm done with this, the rest of the life is easier. Right? All right. Then it dead hangs. We're gonna try to do L-sit dead hangs, 10 seconds each. Woo! I mean, the swinging didn't affect me. It just, like I said, we been getting abs that one day. But like I said, your abs feeling like they work feels better than having the BGs. So remember that. All right. And guys, that's a minute. And look at it. Already done. 37 minutes. Burned 250 calories. And that's just the bare minimum. Alright, let me fill out this. 5 minutes each of everything, right? Or at the most, right? That's the goal. A lot of people don't do this amount of work, this amount of volume in 30 minutes. So we're gonna resume back with this program next week. If you want videos on active recovery, because it don't have to be working out specifically. You just moving your body in a light activity. So you know, shooting around, having fun playing basketball. I mean, if you're an advanced person, you could probably play a serious game, a couple serious games of ball, you know, and call it a day if you want to. You can go walk the dog, play fetch with the dog, go golfing. I mean, since I said basketball, you should assume most sports. You can even do exercises. There's Pilates, you can do stretch, you could go do a swim, yoga. Oh shit, I said bike, hike, bars. What else can you do for active? I mean, you can even do your most intense workout. All you had to do was just dial it back and then like do half the sets, or just doing warm-up sets for half of it or whatever. Like you're not like trying to max out or whatever. You're doing 50% effort, basically 50 to 60. You're not half-assing it. But you're trying to get a pump in the blood flow. Now, if you're going to use exercises, I mean, you know, workouts that you normally do, bands is good, real adjustable. You do this. You can change the resistance, even if it's only one resistance, by making it shorter, you know. I'm about to make some of these and start selling them. Because on God, y'all gonna be buying these and be like, yeah, F the gym. Well, not really F the gym, because it's the vibe and atmosphere from the gym that keeps a lot of people staying. I'm just saying. Because y'all niggas ain't making no, I don't see what I'm talking about. But yeah, stay tuned for next week if you want videos on active recovery. I mean, you can even do a run. Want running exercises, let me know. Military workouts, let me know. But for the time being, we got this calisthenic program by Bugs Fitness, created by Push Up God, you already know. And yeah, what we about to do now is just walk it off.